go here, partner?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
Now, here's Lillard. There's the pass to Isley. 6 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away. There's Jackson with the 3. Kuzma pulls it in. On the wing, Jackson hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, nice read from Kuzma. Really good at finding the open teammate.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. And they call an illegal screen here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, for the Wizards, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And here's Garland for 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Wizards. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And that's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But great, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammate.
Pass to Jackson. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And here's Wiggins following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Isley, good.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it, hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
Jackson in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Jackson's got 6 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Wiggins. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Giannis. It's a 3-point game. Garland against Jackson. Shot on the wing. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And one of Garland's patented moves, pulling up off the bounce.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Champagne's checked in. Gary Payton comes in for Wiggins. Johnson, he's checked in for Jackson. And Monte Morris subbed in for Lillard.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Again, the Wizards score.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Morris. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Wizards leading by 7. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Richards. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Okongwu, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Morris passes to Isley. Here's Champagny. Pass to Isley. Here's Champagny, covered by Okongwu. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer, Payton. The rebound by Richard. Washington's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Okongwu, and he converts the layup.
Man, you're not going to pass up that kind of.
So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 9 points.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Isley the pass to Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
So far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Hawkins checked in for the Wizards. Lets the 3 fly. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Morris against Hawkins. Morris inside. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Wizards as they wrap up the first quarter on a 12-4 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And Washington has possession. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. You've got C.J. McCollum, Rui Hachimura out there with Jackson. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Now here is Hachimura. It's McCollum on the wing. Off target from outside. Bucks trail by 10. Johnson in the corner. Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Kessler with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Got that one up quick. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Lillard outside. Pass to Isley. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Isley's got his second bucket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Garland with the bucket. Drawing fouls. Clark getting to the line. All part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now.
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
For the Wizards, Nick Richards comes in for Walker Kessler. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Hachimura. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Lillard. Antetokounmpo passes to Isley. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Isley's got 7 points.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
Bucks trail by 11. Kicks it to Johnson. Garland with the rebound. For Washington, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. On the wing, Jackson. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Johnson against Garland. And the 3 off target.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. So far, that's not been the case.
And how about the slam from Wiggins, showing off some of that athleticism there.
Garland, the pass to McCollum. It's good from long range. McCollum's got a pair of triples in the second now for Washington.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Jackson misses. It's Garland with the ball for the Wizards. 10-point lead. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Antetokounmpo against Kuzma. Giannis outside. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Richards got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Jackson. The 3 from Garland. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Richards. Covered by Johnson. The 3 from Garland. The offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. Drains the 3-pointer. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Champagne's checked in, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Jackson. Hawkins against Morris. Shot to stop the run. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. A pass to Boston. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 15. Pass to Payton. Morris outside. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Morris has got 5 now.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
And that one's good. Boston.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Rebound by the Wizards. Okongwu's now got 7 rebounds in the game. From about 19 feet, Morris with the rebound. Pass to Champagny. Over Jackson. That one a little long. And so it's Washington sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I could say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Wiggins. Isley is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Jackson in at the 2-guard spot. McCollum kicks to Garland, and that one good. Garland's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Washington.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Lillard's crafting is right there on display, able to get himself to the line. He does that a lot.
For Milwaukee, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Garland finds McCollum. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. A 12-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
And here's Garland for 3. The Wizards with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Lillard, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Hachimura is checked in for Jackson. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Lillard with it. He has 5. The shot by Isley, no good. And it's McCollum in the corner. Second chance shot. Kuzma passes to Kessler. And here's McCollum for 3. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Bucks trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Isley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
On offense here, the Bucks stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. It's good. Isley's got 6 in the quarter.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Here's Hachimura. And again, Washington, no good. Bucks trail by 5. Passes it to Wiggins. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland, that's for 2. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The shot by Lillard, wide open. No good on the 3. Wizards leading by 5. Kessler passes to Garland. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Takes it off the glass. Giannis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Champagne's checked in. Payton comes in for Isley. Johnson, he's checked in for Jackson. And Monte Morris subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Hachimura. Kicks it out to Hawkins to end the cold streak. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Johnson. Second chance effort. Out to Morris for the tie. Drills the 3-pointer. Morris has got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:25 left here in the 3rd quarter. To the right side. Austin. Hachimura. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Oh, I tell you what, Rui Hachimura's teammates love seeing extra effort and hustle like that.
Here's Morris. 8 points for him. Hachimura comes with the double team. Back to Morris. The dish to Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
It's stolen by Hachimura. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He has 7.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Morris passes to Champagny. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. At one point, they led by 16. Count it.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Here's Boston, covered by Morris. And that one's good, Boston.
Well, I tell you what a well-designed play. Executed beautifully, too.
Here's Payton. The layup missed. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Wizards lead by 5. And will return shortly.
43.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. G.G. Jackson is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Garland. And it's Boston in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Giannis passes to Morris. Now the pass to Champagny. Here's Jackson. He gets it in there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Garland with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Fires the 3. And that's good. Darius Garland for 3. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Here's Morris. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Unloads. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's an 8-point Wizards lead.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Johnson kicks to Morris. He dishes it to Jackson. Johnson outside. That 3 off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Garland finds Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
The 3 from Garland. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them. from behind the arc.
Bucks trail by 12. Morris outside. Johnson in the corner. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Morris against Garland. Outside Jackson. Six to shoot. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Washington leading now by 15. From downtown, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Timeout called the Bucks. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
Well, I tell you what, he was on fire from deep tonight, knocking down a total of 5 3-pointers, and that consistency really helped them stretch out the defense.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Antetokounmpo passes to Isley. Can they get it? And that one hits back iron.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks trail by 18. Giannis passes to Wiggins. To the inside. Washington with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound here tonight. And here's Garland for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Here's Boston. Here's Kessler. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look from Milwaukee. Champagne's checked in, and it's Peyton in for Jackson. Bucks trail by 21.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Wizards.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Darius Garland.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Washington has possession. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. And the shot goes in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Morris, no good. And the Wizards with possession. This run now up to 22 points to 2. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jackson from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm, offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.